three measures of dispersion. The word dispersion refers to the spread of the data set. How far apart, in most cases, it refers to how far apart the data set is from the median or from the mean. So we refer to the measure of central tendency as, the measure of dispersion is the measure of spread of the data set. Okay, so we have got the range, which is just the difference between the largest and the smallest. So your range is got your maximum value minus your minimum. Now, for you to be able to determine the maximum and the minimum, your calculators can do that if you have got the good calculator. Okay? If you don't have, then you have no other option. You have arranged the data set manually in ascending order or descending order, of which you can make a mistake because you are human. Right? Then the interquartile range now, it is actually a distance between the lower quartile and the upper quartile. Okay, the distance between the upper quartile and the lower quartile is called the interquartile range. Now we need this interquartile range, especially if we want to determine whether there are outliers in the data set or not. So when you want to determine the existence of outliers, which I'll talk about under grade 11 stats later, we need the interquartile range. Okay, it can help us to determine whether we have got outliers or not. So the interquartile range IQR is equal to the difference between the upper quartile and the lower quartile. Now again, if you have got your calculator, the good one, the calculator can determine the upper quartile for you. It can also determine the lower quartile for you. You don't have to stress about arranging the data set. You just retrieve your Q3, retrieve your Q1, find the difference, then you get your IQR. Yes?
So are there not allocated for working at the upper and lower quartiles?
Generally not. Okay, that's why, because it's known that you can use calculators. Okay, then your semi-interquartile range, it's more like it's half the distance of the interquartile range. So you determine your interquartile range. If you divide it by 2, it shortens the distance, and that distance we call it the semi-interquartile range. Okay, so this is very simple. Don't try to do an example. Then the Boxing Whisker. Now this is important. I'm going to talk about this just now. All right. Earlier we found the 5-number summary for this data set for 1A. Okay, for 1A. Now I need to draw a Boxing Whisker for that data set. Okay, so all I have to do, let's go to my number line here. Fortunately, I've got some lines. Okay, now let me start by drawing the box first. So my lower quartile Q1 is 12. Okay. Okay, my lower quartile is 12. So I'll just go to 12 here. So that will indicate my lower quartile. This is very easy. Then my median Q2 is 28,5. So 28,5 will be somewhere there. Right? Then I've got my upper quartile, which is Q3, is 38. And then okay, I'll fix that. 29, 28,5. 29 will be somewhere. Right, let me move that. Thank you for that. Somewhere there. Not perfect. Okay, let's drop it down here. Not so easy to move. Nothing. Okay, that's I think I need to move there. It's not allowing me, but let me move. No, I wanna be perfect. You started it, so you must finish.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, it's better there. Right, that's almost where 29 is. Then I'll join. Right? Now, our maximum is 51. So 51, I'm going to approximate, well, it will be somewhere there. Okay? And the minimum is 1. So 1 is somewhere here. Okay. So this will be the Boxing Whisker. So we have got our minimum there. Then we have got Q1. And then we have Q2. And then we have got Q3 and the maximum. Okay, can I have your attention, please? Now, we can describe or we can comment on the distribution of this data set. Okay? There are 2 ways of commenting on the distribution. I'll talk about that on Thursday as well. If the distance between Q1 and Q2 is longer than Q2 and Q3, the data set will be negatively skewed. So this data set is negatively skewed. If the distance between Q1 and Q2 is longer than Q2 and Q3, then the data set is skewed to the left. We say it's negatively skewed or it is skewed to the left. Okay. Now this is we only do it this way if Q2 minus Q1 is greater than Q3 minus Q2. Also, can I have your attention? Also, if the data set is negatively skewed, it means that the mean X bar, it will be less than the median. Okay? Well, let's go back to the data set and verify. Did you calculate the mean for this data set? Can you find the mean? Okay, so if you look at it, right, our Q2 is equal to 28,5, but the mean X bar is 26,4. I'm sure you can see here that the mean is less than the median. Therefore, the data set is negatively skewed. Also, the distance between Q1 and Q2 is longer than Q2 and Q3. Therefore, the data set is negatively skewed, or or you can say it is skewed to the left. Okay? Are you following?